some recording.
Hello, and welcome to my new series, I Know Everything. If you have any questions, please post them below, but make sure they are appropriate for all audiences. Carrots. My first topic of the day is about relationship expectations. Do you know that I know that almost every divorce is because of a lack of communication in regards to expectations? For instance, let's pretend I'm the wife and somebody out there is the husband. And I'm frustrated because the trash isn't being taken out again. And so I say, honey, could you take the trash out? Now, mind you, this is the 14th time this week, and it's only the second day that I have asked for the trash to be taken out. You see, in my mind, my expectation of my husband is that he will be the man and take out the trash. However, the man, my husband, looks at it like, oh my God, she's saying it again. She's saying, take out the trash again. I'm gonna vomit. I don't know. I don't know what a man thinks. I'm not a man. However, it will definitely cause frustration. The guy will probably think, good grief, she's nagging at me again, over and over and over and over and over and over. There's a simple answer for this. You two, before you get married, and even after you get married, you have to have a discussion about expectations. Write it down. Write down what you want from your husband, what you need from your husband. Have him do the same with you. And then compare notes without yelling. Tomatoes. So, if me as the wife had said before we got married or during, honey, in my head, the guy is supposed to take out the trash. Do you think that you could do that for me? And then I'll stop saying anything about it, unless, of course, you know, the trash just keeps piling. And there are those little maggots that show up and they start eating all the food. I'll probably say something then. But, you know, my expectation of you as my husband is that you will take over that so that it is not a burden on me. And then in the same way, the husband might say, wife or girlfriend or whatever, I expect that since you are a stay-at-home mom, for some who are, in my mind, fortunate to be a stay-at-home mom, my expectation is that you please have my laundry done for me so that when it's time to get up in the morning and I'm going to work, that I have my clothes ready. And they're all, you know, whether you had to, you know, take them to the cleaners and they're all in their nice pretty bags, or you just, you know, did laundry, that I have everything I need so that I can get out there and work so that I can provide for everybody. My first strawberry. Very simple. But if the husband doesn't, or the guy, doesn't communicate that expectation to the wife or girl, then she's not going to know that the time she was so tired that day, so tired. The kids are just fighting and no. And she's had a really rough day, so she ends up sending the kids to bed at like 3 in the afternoon and throwing their food at them. There's your dinner. You know where the water is. Other than that, you stay in your beds. Of course, unless you have to go to the bathroom. I'm done for the day. And so she goes to bed at like 3:01. And she doesn't get the laundry done. And so the husband doesn't have underwear the next morning. The guy doesn't have underwear the next morning. He's going to be very, very frustrated and very upset at his wife, who he looks over and sees her, and she's just snoozing away as peaceful as could be, and he's putting on a dirty pair of underwear. And his whole day is going to be poop because he doesn't feel good in what he's wearing. So, expectations are everything, and you must speak them to each other. Celery. And if girl, guy, I don't care what the relationship is. Expectations are way in the back of your mind. They're what you were raised with. They are what you saw your parents do, how you saw them act, how you learned how to be who you are. It's way back there in the back. Pear tree. And you're going to find yourself irritated, and you're not going to know why. So if you stop and think, okay, why am I irritated? It's because I had to wear poopy underwear today, because my partner didn't do my laundry that I expect him or her to do, because he or she was sleeping. And in my mind, I'm thinking, you lazy piece of poop. But that's probably not what was going on. The partner was mentally melted. He or she could not do any more. But he or she did not know what the expectation was. If he or she had known what the expectation was, which was to keep up with laundry to help that person who is working outside the home, then he or she maybe would have had enough energy at some point during the day to just throw in the laundry, and then at some point in the day throw it in the dryer, and at some other point in the day before the 3 o'clock meltdown, take the clothes out and put them away. Even if that was the only job that partner had that day, they would make sure they did it, because that was what made their partner peaceful. And that's what it's all about, is if you can provide an expectation, if you can do what your partner expects of you, you are giving them peace. And that's huge. Huge. Apple tree. I know everything. I do. So, that ends my first video in the series, I Know Everything. Please be sure to tune in next time for whatever the topic is I think up. I don't know what it's gonna be. These pearls of wisdom just pop into my head at inopportune moments, like taking a bath where there's no water. There's water. There's no pen and pencil. Oh my God. Pen and paper. There's nothing to write on. And if I do write on something, it's probably going to drop into the bathtub water and then it's going to be ruined. So that's an inopportune moment for me to have an idea, and yet it happens all the time. So I try, I get out of the bathtub as fast as I can and dry off, and I come in here, ow, that hurt. And I grab my pen and a piece of paper and I write down my idea.
Red leaf lettuce.
I don't know if all that was necessary to explain to you, but that's it for today. Please send me your questions. If I think they're good questions, I might answer them. If I think they're dumb, I'm not going to. Okay. Have a good day. Bye.